What if it was easy? That's a question I want to ask you today because I noticed one specific pattern in a lot of my clients who mostly are online entrepreneurs, six figures or seven figure entrepreneurs. And I noticed this pattern where they are sabotaging their own happiness, their own energy levels, their own inner peace. And let me tell you a little bit about this because I think this is going to change your life. I know that it sounds like a cheesy phrase, it's going to change your life. But I'm serious, this may fucking change your life. First of all, hi, this is Alex from the Enlightened Entrepreneur Podcast. I'm very happy that you tuned in today. And I just got done with one of my coaching groups, and one of my coaching clients, he's a very successful entrepreneur, built a seven-figure e-commerce business, had a big exit, has a couple million on his bank account, but he's been struggling with low energy levels, burnout, depression, whatever you want to call it, low energy levels, right? And we've been working for a couple weeks now and actually made real progress. But today we hit the nail on the head in terms of one thing that I've seen with a lot of clients. It's that his ego makes the problem bigger as it is. That his ego makes the problem very complicated. You know why? It's an ego defense mechanism, which we all have, right? Most problems, if you're really honest, most problems have very simple solutions. But our egos just can't take it. They can't take the truth that it's actually easy to handle this thing after they've been running around with this issue for maybe 5, 10, 15, or even 20, 25 years. It's a defense mechanism to save one's own ass. Imagine one problem in your life right now, or one goal that you want to achieve. Suddenly you figure out how easy it is and you achieve it by tomorrow. Yeah, of course, on the one side you'd be happy, right? Rationally, you'd be happy. Oh, great, I achieved it. But wouldn't you also be kind of pissed? Or like butthurt, or like annoyed. Like, I've been dealing with this shit for 10 years and it was this easy? It can't be this easy. It can't be this easy. No, this is not true. It is not possible. It can't be this easy. But that is how our egos operate. That is how our mind likes to see the world. And here's what I've seen in a shit ton of my clients who are all successful entrepreneurs, some of them fucking 8-figure entrepreneurs, but they don't see this one thing. As soon as you talk about them, with them about business, it's like, oh, this is easy, I can do this, I can do this. But then it's like about their emotions or their meditation practice or their shadow work or some other stuff regarding their own happiness or personal development. It's like, oh, it's so complicated. I can't figure this out. Why doesn't this work? Man, I'm really stuck on this one. I'm really stuck on this one thing, this one specific, I just can't wrap my head around this. And we go deeper into it and suddenly there's this realization, oh shit, it's that easy? I'm like, yes, of course it's that easy. And then they suddenly start to see their own defense mechanisms. The ego who tried to make this problem insanely huge so it's impossible to just solve it by tomorrow. So what can you take from this? What can you learn from this? Well, look at one issue that you are having in your life right now, or one goal that you want to achieve. It doesn't matter if it's a business goal, if it's a health goal, a relationship goal, a goal in terms of your happiness. Just look at it and ask yourself, what if it was easy? What would the solution look like if it was easy? If it was the fucking piece of cake? Right? A walk in the park, the easiest thing ever. Every 6-year-old would look at me like I'm a fucking idiot if I can't handle this by tomorrow. Because every 6-year-old learns this before they even enter first grade. Look at the problem like this. What if it was easy? You will be surprised how your mind suddenly finds solutions. How these ego defense mechanisms either fall away and you're like, oh, this actually is way easier, or this is something that you have to look out for. Or they flare up, like they show their whole strength, their whole power, they try to fear you, they try to scare you. Maybe they come up even bigger and even stronger. Why? Because they're about to get fucked. They're about to get annihilated because you're looking at the problem and actually seeing, oh, this is easy. So suddenly, that I used to deal with this problem, I can actually tell you about a funny story that I had while I was getting coached a couple of months ago, where I had the same issue with one problem, and I could literally hear my emotional reaction, hear the voice of my mind, and hear it just this: it can't be, it must not be this easy, it must not be. And I want you to look at this. And if this happens, just watch it. Sit there, meditate on it, watch it. You can see your ego defense mechanisms crumbling. They crumble. And this is all you have to do. Because suddenly, this big emotional war, this huge war that the ego tried to erect, it's crumbling, it's falling apart. And suddenly you are not only able to see the simple solution to your problem or the simple solution to reach a certain goal. No. Now you're suddenly able to implement it, to execute on it. Why? Well, maybe beforehand you already saw a solution to the problem or to the goal, right? But you weren't able to implement it because there was this huge emotional baggage that was weighing you down, made by the ego, right? It's the wrong self. It's not the true self. It's not something that you are. It's just a defense mechanism. It's okay. We all have it. The same way when somebody insults you, offends you, or when you're in a situation where you don't know what to do and you're scared and boom, suddenly you do something stupid or you say something stupid, it's not because you are stupid, it's just because that's what the ego does. It's a defense mechanism. Like, now I do this, right? Imagine, or remember back when you were in high school and there was this one girl you really liked, and as soon as you started talking to her, you became a fucking retard. You became an idiot. You're like, you don't know what to say anymore, or you even insult her. And then afterwards you think, why did I say this? Well, it's a defense mechanism because you don't know how to deal with this, so your automatic reactions take over. Same with this goal, same with this problem. If it really was this easy and you were looking at it, then your ego comes up because you've been dealing with this problem for quite some time, and it tries to defend you from this easy solution because it would smack your ego. But here's the thing. Your true self, your self-esteem, doesn't give a fuck about this. Your higher self does not give a single fuck. Let me repeat this. Your higher self does not give a single fuck. Consciousness does not give a fuck. You actually don't give a fuck. It's an ego. It's a construct of the mind that is trying to protect you from, well, there's nothing to protect you from. Oh shit, you found a solution to your goal or your problem that you've been dealing with for months or years, and boom, like this, it's gone. Great. For the ego, it's not great. It tries to defend yourself. It tries to defend you, or more himself, against this simple solution. Just watch it. Watch it. Either it will fall away, right? Or the ego's defense mechanism will come up even stronger. Both is all right, because in the first scenario, great. You ask yourself, what would it look like if it were easy? What would it look like if a 6-year-old can do this? You solved the problem, or you found a great way to reach your goal quicker, easier, with less energy, less effort. Or the ego defense mechanisms come up, and then just watch them. Because if you just watch them long enough, you see how fucking crazy this reaction is. That it's not that the goal is complicated, not that the solution to the problem is complicated, is that your mind didn't want you to see the simple solution, because like this, he regains power over you. Try it out. Leave a comment if you did it. And I'm very curious to hear your experience with this. Until next time, see you soon.